So I know some of you all like look at my videos and everything, and you comment in the comment section, but not realizing that there's things that go on in the background or behind stage that you never see. You know what I'm saying? That I really don't talk about. It's the direct racism that I encountered, whether it's in my DMs or in my email, that's telling me that I'm not. Well, excuse me, those people or persons that are telling me that I'm not qualified or fit in order to do these tours, or show people houses and apartments in Charlotte, that I have to have some type of real estate license or whatever have you, and it just bugs me out because, the reason why I did these tours in Charlotte is because of the fact that a lot of neighborhoods want to see minorities kept out of their community. And I just truly believe that if we're going to practice this whole American dream, that American dream should be for everyone. You understand that no matter where, blacks want to live, or rather minorities want to live, they have every right to live there. You understand? So, I saw where online, these real estate agents, realtors and everything is still practicing redlining. Still keeping my people out. You understand? So I've seen it. I've seen where realtors will show, minorities or rather blacks in specific, houses in, black areas or like somewhat okay areas, but never in prominent places like Ballantyne, Huntersville, South Park. And, the crazy thing about it is they'll come up with this excuse and say, well, we do, but at times, you may not have the money to be able to afford there or the credit or this and that and so forth. Yeah, whatever. That's BS. That's BS. And it goes to show that we haven't learned anything, that America hasn't changed ever since its inception, that it continues to mistreat minorities, the ones that actually built this country. And it's crazy to me. So therefore I had to step in. I had to step in with my big nose. I had to step in with these raggedy dreads, as you may put it. I had to step in with my language, slang, ebonics, and reach those that you were not reaching. Because those that think like me, that walk like me, that talk like me, have good credit, have the money to be able to purchase a home or rent a home or rent or own a home. But we're constantly being kicked out of these prominent areas and being dictated where we should live at, which makes no sense to me. I had to do it. At first I took this thing I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really take it serious. I did part 1, a tour around Charlotte, and in that video I toured South Boulevard, South End, Uptown. From Uptown I went to Carolina Panthers. Well, that's in Uptown. Carolina Panthers Stadium, and then I went to Charlotte Hornets, and then after that I went to the Noda area. Came back, chopped it up, put it on my YouTube channel, and didn't think nothing about it. Then weeks later, it just took off, and in the comment section they was like, yo, can you go here, can you go there, this, that, so forth. And then I was like, what, I'm not a realtor, I'm not a tour guide, I'm not this and I'm not that, but I am for the people. I am for helping people. So I'm going to take this thing serious. And from that point on, I've gotten up to part 60 and the tour around Charlotte. Not including the videos that I've done of Charlotte, outside of the tours around Charlotte. And the reason why people like to see my videos and they'll stay up all night waiting for me to upload is because of my personality. And that's something that you realtors suck at. You see, instead of you all chastising me, telling me what I'm not equipped or qualified to do, you need to sit down and take notes, because I'm coming with an unorthodox style. And that unorthodox style is a secret that shouldn't be kept. I care. And the people see it. That plain and simple. And I don't have a boss that tells me this is the rules and regulations and guidelines. Whatever I say is whatever comes out of my mouth, period. That plain and simple. This is the reason why people are attracted to my channel. This is the reason why people will look at my videos and listen to me of the videos that I do about Charlotte than you. You'll be secondary, but I'll be first, because I'm all about the people, and people recognize that. And not only do I do tours, like virtual tours, driving around Charlotte, But I also do physical tours. So there have been a couple of people that have came down here and have hired me, and I have took them around Charlotte. And there are people that are still asking for, tours or whatever. And the way that you can be able to, we can have that conversation is you can email me at lang2092@yahoo.com, or you could DM me LANGSTON2092, in Instagram. So that's Langston2092. You understand? But this is the problem that you all are having. Y'all suck at personalities, and people can see how genuine you are or not. And it's crazy to me that minorities deserve a piece of that American pie that everybody else gets. This is the reason why I drive through, beautiful communities that I see in Huntersville and let people know about these houses and how people are living in this area. And sometimes I've even been chastised by my own people, which makes no sense to me. They'll tell me, well, Langston, why are you always going into the nice neighborhoods and this and that and blah, 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 blah. So let me get this right. So you want me to drive around in the hood? Let me tell you something. People that live in the hood don't want to live in the hood. So why would I go there? Why would I risk my life going there? Straight up. There's nothing but, I ain't gonna say nothing. There's a lot of wolves in the hood that are hungry and that want to eat. That plain and simple. So if these people that are living in the hood, let's say for example Betty's Ford Road, they living in the hood, the main objective is for them to get out. For them to live a nice and peaceful life. That's what every civilized person wants to do. So I'm not going to show you the hood. I'm going to show you the nice life. I'm going to show you places where you should be living. People that you should be talking to. People that you should be networking with that'll help you. Places that you need to go that's entertaining, and you'll meet people that are just like you. As we say, alikes. That plain and simple. And it's crazy because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be here but for so long in Charlotte. And what I'm going to do is, guess what? I'm going to move on. Just like a circus would. And wherever I go next, it's going to be a place where now I ain't going to say everybody, but there's going to be a large portion of people that are going to want to stay there. And I'm going to do the same thing I'm doing in Charlotte. Let me tell you something, man. I'll take this to the moon. I'll take this to Mars. If they build a ship that goes to Mars in 2045, 2050, 2060, or whatever have you, as long as I'm alive and can walk and talk, I'll do that tour. That plain and simple. Because I want to see my people win. I want to see everybody win, hands down. But specifically, the African American. You want to know why? Because we have been through so much, and we are still going through it. We deserve, if it's nothing but 30 years of freedom. And what I mean by freedom is just to be left alone. Police, stop harassing us. When we walk in the mall, stop harassing us. It's like really dangerous to be black nowadays. And that's what people don't understand. And if I can get people to come down here that are living in high-rise buildings in New York where their heat is adjusted by their landlord, and they have a box unit that's an air condition, and they hardly have grass and see trees. If I can get that person out of that situation and get them down here where they have a house upstairs and downstairs, and their children have bedrooms, individual bedrooms that is, a garage, a front yard to play in the backyard, I've done my just due. That plain and simple. That plain and simple. Because one thing that I realize is regardless of what goes on outside of your door, right? When you walk into your home, it should be your castle. It should be your safe haven. That home should take you away from the reality of racism, systemic racism, redlining, and the list goes on. And that's what I'm here for. Like I said, yo, sit down and take notes. Maybe you learn something. And I know pretty soon I'm going to see somebody on YouTube bite my style. I know it. I know it's coming. One day I'm going to turn to a channel and somebody's going to be doing the same shit. Excuse me, but I had to say it. The same shit in the same way that I'm doing it. Because nobody wants to be authentic. I didn't get this from anybody. It fell into my lap. Matter of fact, the people said that they wanted. Other than that, I was going to do a part 1 and possibly do a part 2, and I was done. Let me tell you something before I get off here, right? One last thing. For those that want me to go to Raleigh, Durham, Atlanta, I don't have a problem with going anywhere you want me to go. If you want me to go to Denver, Colorado, I don't have a problem with it. All I'm asking you to do is pay for the gas money, pay for my accommodations. You know what I'm saying? Pay for the gas. Hey, I need to eat while I'm driving around. And if I drive to Atlanta, I'm gonna have to stay there for a week because Metro Atlanta is very big. Atlanta's small, but Metro Atlanta is very big. So if you want me to cover Sandy Springs, Decatur, Dunwoody, College Park, East Point, Marietta, Buckhead, and the list goes on, guess what? I'm gonna have to be there for a week or two. And I'm gonna have to, last time I recall, human beings have to eat. Last time I recall, you know what? I'm driving around. I got to get down there. It takes me 4 hours to get there. It's going to take me 4 hours to get back. Then it's going to take me hours to drive around. See, this is the crazy thing. I'm not even asking you for, I'm not charging you for my time, but my time is precious. The same thing that people would say, they'll be like, yo, listen, man, I need you to go to Raleigh. Raleigh's 2.5 hours away from here. No, Durham is 2.5 hours away from here. Raleigh is about 2 hours and 45 minutes, close to 3. Depends on traffic. So you want me to drive down there with my own gas money, use my own gas money, drive around Raleigh and Durham, use my own gas money, and drive back using my own gas money, and pay for my food. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. That's selfish. That's selfish. That's when you are taking advantage of me. And some people try to brush it off. Oh man, you getting paid by YouTube. No. YouTube is a light bill. That's it. It don't pay my rent, water bill. It doesn't put food on the table. None of that. Those little ads that you see on each video, I get pennies off of that. Plain and simple. You understand? But for the most part, I do this for the people. That's what I started out doing, and that's how I'm going to end it. That plain and simple. And all you realtors and all you tour guys that look at my videos and have said negative things towards me or whatever, that's cool. I don't have no problem with it because at the end of the day, I'm winning. I'm winning. Let me tell you something. If I really wanted to be in your lane, I would probably beat you out. You probably couldn't make no money as a realtor or a tour guide. You want to know why? Because I've already moved 12 going on 13 families down here with little to no effort. Don't you understand that? You're number 2 when dealing with me. I'm number 1. And as Charlotte climbs to be this greater city, guess what? People are going to want to look at videos about Charlotte. And guess whose video is going to pop up? Mine. Period. That plain and simple. So instead of being disrespectful, instead of picking on my nose, instead of picking on my hair, calling me urban, saying that I use these slang words and I don't practice proper English, even though I say this in my sleep. Everybody that speaks English is speaking broken English. If you know anything about the etymology dictionary, you would know that all of the Anglo-Saxon, or rather English words, have an origin. Have an origin, and most words are compound words that come from other languages, because the English language is one of the youngest languages and the most difficult language to learn. That plain and simple. Other than that, I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, definitely share the video, keep on watching, and let's make this channel blow up like it should be, because there's no reason why I shouldn't be at least 20,000 subscribers, and per video at least 2 to 3,000 views total. All right, peace.